No budget for this. We have no idea what we're doing. Welcome to the first episode of We Are In It For The Money, shortened to We're In It For The Money. I am Joe, and host with me is my good friend Jack, who's eating a saltine right now. And what are you doing? We were trying to be professional.
Thought it'd be a good bit.
Well, saltines are the worst thing to eat before you talk into a microphone, you fool.
I don't think correct.
All right, well, anyway, this is the first episode. We decided to do a podcast just for the little shits and gigs.
And
anyway,
the money.
And the money. Of course, the money. That's why we're in it. Anyway, I have with me a picture on my phone of James Charles's ass. That is the first discussion topic for tonight. Jack, have you seen the picture?
I have, and this is really good content for our audio podcast.
Oh, yeah? Well, okay, look, we can just paint a visual picture. James Charles is standing in front of a window and a bathtub in his bathroom. It is a mirror selfie. The ass in question, I'd say it's plumpulous. It's round. It's got nice curvature. Mm-hmm. There's minimal tan line, which is very impressive. Any comment?
If there's no tan line, does that mean he is nude sunbathing often?
I guess he would be. Someone with as high up in the social hierarchy as James Charles can probably afford to naked sunbathe whenever he pleases.
Click.
All right, cool.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
So do you think it's a good move to leak your only nude?
To leak your only nude? Well, I mean, I guess it is like the you can't fire me because I quit sort of mentality that you have, whereas you pull a one-up on your opponent.
And you don't get the severance package.
You don't get the severance pay by leaking your own nudes.
So yeah, James Charles has been fired from Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He quit.
He quit Twitter? Oh, you just mess with me. You do that all the time.
My favorite pastime is to make up facts that Joe can't comprehend aren't true.
I'm a gullible little stinker. I am. You.
Wow, I really wish we weren't talking right now.
Well, that's a shame because we're doing a podcast. All right, so, how are your classes going?
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good?
I don't want to trash talk any of my professors publicly because once
fine.
we get rich and famous with the money
that
we'll get,
they
might find out. But they're nice for the most part, except for one.
Except for one?
Yeah.
Can you make up a name?
Sposhpan.
All right. What class is this? Make up a class.
History of dance.
All right. And why do you dislike this teacher?
Well, the thing is, I don't like them. Her.
Yes.
It's her. It's a woman.
Yes.
That I'm talking about.
Oh, is it wink wink?
Yes.
You gotta say wink when you're on a
wink.
podcast, dude. All right.
I am
cool.
winking.
All right.
And the thing about her is, she's very smart. She's a very intelligent person.
Thank God she's the teacher.
Yeah. That'd be good, right?
Except
she's very mean when someone tries to ask a question. You know when people say, actually?
Yeah.
That's her.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oof. I've had some bad teachers in my lifetime. I had a teacher in 6th grade named, I don't care. Her name is Miss Foreman. She was my 6th grade science teacher, and she hated me. She had it out for me. I would get kicked out of her class at least 3 times a week because there was
over half.
I was not in class a lot. There was this kid who, I'm not going to say his name because, but this is an adult we're talking about, so I don't care. This kid, he was just the worst. But he was like the teacher's pet, the teacher's favorite. Also, he was very gassy. And so Is
this important to the story?
Yes, it is actually. So keep it in mind. So whenever I would get kicked out of class, she would send me to like the adjacent room, which wasn't really a classroom. It was like a room for the after school program. And I would sit in there for like 15 minutes until she decided that I had been in there too long and that I had learned my lesson. And that was also the room where she would send that kid whenever he needed to pass gas. So essentially it just became a gas chamber for me to sit in and stew while I think about my wrongdoings in that class.
And she was your history teacher?
She was my science teacher.
She's your science teacher,
yes.
So she knew.
Yes. One day, this is one of my proudest moments. We were each given a ruler because we were going to be drawing some fucking straight edges, and so I got the little ruler, the plastic ruler, and it says it says shatterproof on the ruler. So, of course, what do? I bend it as much as I can just to myth bust that, and it shatters everywhere. I get shards in my arm, they're on the table, they're everywhere. She comes over and stares at me holding the bits of the ruler and the pieces everywhere and decides to have just a mental breakdown. She goes and locks herself in her office for 10 minutes, and we sit there in silence. Like, wow.
For our audio listeners, you just heard a car.
That is what we call it in the biz, car. Yeah. This guy's been racing up and down the street like all day. Yeah, you can close that window. Close that window. Use your big strong muscle. Atta boy.
I'm going to take this time to take off my headphones that haven't been taking any audio to my ears for the last 2 minutes.
Well, you do look professional with them. So anyway, where were we? So yeah, she's in her office for like 10 minutes while we were just sitting there in silence. Like, what do you... Your student just broke a ruler and you're going to go cry in your office over... It's a ruler, Jack! They're like 10 cents a piece.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I know. I'm not saying you're disagreeing with me. I'm just getting a little heated over there.
What grade was this?
This was 6th grade.
And how old are you now?
I am 20. I am too old to be stewing over this.
In 6th grade?
What?
What age were you in 6th grade?
In 6th grade, I was, I want to say 12.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
So 8 years.
Yes, it has been 8 years, and it's still very... I guess it was just somewhat... I didn't realize it at the time. It was traumatizing.
Yeah.
Because I never caused an adult that much discomfort.
Yeah, because usually when you get into pain as a child, like getting shards of a ruler in your arm.
Yeah, it hurt.
The adult comes over and is like, oh no,
Yeah.
did you hurt your little army baby?
Yeah.
But then when they freak out too, you don't know what to do.
Yeah, I went to a public school, so we were coddled, and I expected nothing less than to be coddled, you know? But then she comes over, and then it's like, wow, the real world has been introduced to me.
Did you get any medical attention?
I got none. It was fine. It's fine.
That'd be more
fine.
concerning for me since I was homeschooled.
Oh yeah, tell us about homeschooling.
Well, one day I was sitting in my room doing some homework and I snapped a ruler and the shards went in my arm. And my mom just went outside for a while. Yeah, it was a good time. We had a box system for how we would organize our homework. And did you ever play the game Webkins?
What I loved Webkins.
Where you had to buy a new stuffed animal every month, or you didn't get to see your old animals anymore. You know? Like,
I think so, yeah.
Like some sort of sick, twisted pet prison. So we would have these boxes, like clear shoe boxes, and it would like, you would make your way through the boxes as you got to go.
Ooh.
So one of the perks of being homeschooled is you get to be like a carrot on a stick with video games.
Ooh.
So like if I did my history homework, I would get to play Webkins for a little bit.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
they would just be like, my elephant for Trunko.
Trunko.
Sitting in a shoebox. And when I get to Trunko, I get to play with Webkins.
Oh, that's so cool, dude. Man, homeschooled. That sounds like the life.
The only downside was I didn't get to have friends.
Well, you got me, right? That's all you ever asked for.
The only sad downside is I don't have friends still.
Oh, wow.
But I do have money. If you look, I mean, I don't. So if you want to give us some, come to our room and give us some money.
We need to do live broadcasts so that people can actually pitch in.
Yeah, we should probably just broadcast our address.
Twitter. And no, not Twitter. Reddit. We can use their new little...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Arpan?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a lot of fridge-based content.
Fridge-based?
Yeah.
What is
That's
that?
just like the meme that's going around is show us your fridge.
Show us your fridge.
Yeah. On every broadcast, someone will ask to show their fridge. There was some massive broadcast that was just like looking through a guy's fridge.
Who is the fridgeophile who
I
is
don't even know.
getting off to this?
It's kind of nice though. It's weird to look through someone else's fridge.
Yeah, open them doors. And then decide you don't want anything, and then close them, and then open it up again right after that.
There's just something very special about looking in someone else's fridge.
To see how rich they are and how poor you aren't. You ever go to another kid's house and see that they have all the sugary cereals that mother never allowed, and all the Pop-Tart flavors aside from brown sugar maple or whatever? That was the only flavor that my parents would let me have.
We had a lot of sugary cereals growing up.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Well, we had like Honey Nut Cheerios.
That does not count.
It has sugar in it.
That does not count.
We had Lucky Charms sometimes.
The fun cereals, not Honey Nut Cheerios.
We didn't get to have Reese's Puffs.
Okay, none of the cereals that in their commercials brag about how healthy they are. Like Honey Nut Cheerios, at least they say like, oh, it's good for your heart. But no, like Cookie Crisp, you can have cookies for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like shit like that, and like the Trick cereal with the rabbit that's all methed out.
Maybe my parents didn't want me to have Reese's Puffs because of that rap commercial.
Them's was some bars.
I think I had trouble understanding the rap.
Mm-hmm.
So it was REES.
ES.
Yes.
REES. Yeah. Oh.
I think at some point I was thinking there was like
a recession.
a W.
What?
I thought there were
Reese's.
I think I thought there were 3 E's in Reese's Puffs. So it was like Reese's Puffs.
Reese's?
It's not much longer, but it's there.
Yeah. It's like the Cookie Crisps.
REES.
What were some other cereals?
R
We're talking about cereal now. How do we get here? Should we just go back to Webkins? How many Webkins did you have?
A lot.
You had a lot.
But I remember there were kids who had more than me. Like, if you had Webkins and you bought more than one a month, what does that make you?
Well, aside from like a crazy cat lady, what's the Webkins term for that? Just Webkin
Wavy
order.
wet baby.
What?
Wavy wet baby. But yeah, I don't. Did you gain anything from buying more than one Webkin a month?
Well, I don't think I ever bought my own. I think they were all like gifts from people who just assumed what I liked.
Oh, I just remember a moment of shame.
Oh boy, they were close. What was the?
I had to go into a Hello Kitty store as a child to look at Webkins.
Oh God,
Just
it's like
traumatic.
go to the perfume department.
It's like a 5-year-old looking at the color pink.
Oh no. Well, now I see that you've matured because you have that pink sweatshirt on.
It is pink. I've wanted a pink sweatshirt for a long time, and today I bought
nice
a pink sweatshirt.
Very good.
To wear.
Dude, you're a master storyteller.
Listen.
Oh, he's getting the mic a little closer.
Did it stop? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna edit that part out because the audio wave right now.
Oh, that's a thin noodle right there.
Looks like the U.S. just found out it has oil. It is barren.
Right, so
we're talking about how good I am at talking.
Yeah, you're a great speechologist. Anywho, I had 6 Webkins.
You had 6?
I did have 6.
I don't even remember how many I had.
Did you remember what you had? You had Trunko.
No, that was made up. I just thought Trunko was a funny name.
How dare you? You lied to me yet again.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Did you have Club Penguin?
I did not.
Did you have the Oh, you didn't even play?
I didn't even play.
Really?
I didn't play Club Penguin. I missed out on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I didn't play Pokemon, which is like a sin.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised on Pixar instead of Disney. It's like I haven't seen like any Disney movies.
Well, Disney and Pixar are kind of
that's what everyone
friends.
says, but I haven't seen stuff like the Seven Dwarves or the whatever.
I would say Pixar's better than Disney.
Pixar is better than Disney. They have that like Bugs Life, Cars. I hope I'm not polluting the audio with this. Ants. And then what are we talking about? Pixar?
Huh?
Pixar one.
It's your turn. I'm gonna eat a saltine.
Okay, Jack's eating a saltine. I'm gonna talk about my Webkins for a little bit, because I'm just so hung up on Webkins. You've just accessed this part of my brain that was long forgotten. I had 6 Webkins total, which is sad. But I had a pug. His name was Pugsley. He was my very first, and he was oh so near and dear and precious to my heart. Mm-hmm. I had I actually had one of the unicorn. I don't remember how I got that.
I'm gonna say there were Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Webkins. Oh man, a Webkins anime.
I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
Me neither.
The only anime I watched was Pokemon, which doesn't even count. Also, I used to pronounce it Anime.
Anime? Well, that's the rule they teach you. If the E is on the end of the word, the vowel in the middle says its own name.
Is there an accent on the E in anime?
No, there's not. I don't think so.
I don't believe you. Shh. Play the Google theme.
Play the Google theme. So yeah, back to Webkins again. I had 6 Webkins. Pugsley was a close... Wow, you are a very loud typer. Pugsley, the pug, was the closest who I had to a friend. And I remember every day I would go onto the Webkins website. I'd get a checkup with Dr. Quack.
Isn't he dead?
I think they did get rid of him.
I think if you go on it now, he just does not exist.
Oh, we should... Can you... Oh, do you have your login for your Webkins?
I do not.
Ah, dang. Yeah, I would go on... I had like a system of minigames I would play. I would play like the Wheel of WoW, the cow one. I just try to get as much money as possible. Who was buzzing?
Did you ever play Neopets?
Neopets? I did not.
I have vague memories of Neopets, but then when I watch someone play it, I don't remember anything about it.
I watched Donkey play it.
Yeah.
And he did that Blagfard.
What?
Catch the fast boy going down the hill.
Oh yeah. Are they all just impossible now?
I don't.
Or did they used to be?
I have no idea.
Because it doesn't look like a very well
Put together.
Well built web page. Like it's just like basic text and then clicking.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember some of the characters, so I don't know if I actually remember them or if that's just like an
Darblatt.
Mandela.
That was his name.
Darblatt?
I think it was Darblatt.
What do you say?
He didn't say anything. He just went down the hill really fast, and you had to try to catch him, and it was really hard. I, of course, wouldn't know this. I only saw this from the Donkey video. Back to Webkins again.
I don't want to talk about...
You don't want to talk about Webkins? Dude, I gotta tell you about the time that Pugsley had a sore throat, man.
Can they get sick?
They can get sick.
I don't
did
remember
not.
Webkins.
No, dude, I did not know they could get sick. And then when mine got sick, I panicked.
Can they die like a Tamagotchi?
Well, I don't, because they have the little hunger bar, you know, and the happiness bars, which I guess if they go to the bottom, they just start tying a noose. Who knows? But like, I remember Pugsley had a sore throat. I thought he was gonna die. I was like hanging out with my friends. I'm like, I can't stay here long. My Webkins is sick.
Did you look it up on Webkins MD?
I did not. It said he was pregnant.
Actually, some male dogs can get pregnant.
Really?
No.
No. You. Oh, I hate you. God damn it.
So back to Club Penguin.
Yes.
We played Card Jitsu together, didn't we?
You and I?
We went on like the rewritten one, or was that somebody else?
Yeah. Well, I played it with my girlfriend a lot, but maybe you and I.
I think I bought a card pack for Card Jitsu at one point. I felt so rich.
How much was it?
It was the same price as like a Pokemon pack.
Did you spend real money?
Yeah. Wow. You have to spend money every month on Club Penguin to be cool.
Oh my god.
Because if you're like not a member on Club Penguin, you can wear like flip-flops and be red.
I never spent a dime on Club Penguin, and to this day, I feel pretty dang cool if I don't say so myself.
That's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
But there was so much cool stuff on Club Penguin if you paid for the subscription. You got a little badge.
The badge?
Could you not be a secret agent if you weren't?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Because it got really complicated. I don't remember if it started out complicated, but it got really complicated the longer Club Penguin went on until its inevitable death.
You have to make 3 monthly payments every 5 months, and then
for those gameplay.
Oh, the gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, I do remember watching my friend who had Club Penguin, and he was playing one of the spy games. We had to like put a bunch of liquids in the beakers. He had to try to get them to all get a certain amount.
Beakers?
Hey, good one.
So there was like a survival wilderness game built into Club Penguin. I think it was something with
They just unleash you in the woods with a polar bear somewhere.
Essentially. Yeah, there was a polar bear. Hubert.
Oh, no. What?
Hubert the polar bear.
Hubert.
He was like the villain of Club Penguin.
That sounds like a Phineas and Ferb villain.
As we all know.
Hubert the polar bear! I'm sorry.
I was talking.
I'm sorry.
As we all know, polar bears love to maul and murder penguins. So we'll put it in our kids' game. So you basically like, I think you crashed your plane or something. You have to like live in a cave as a penguin. And I don't even know how it ends. I guess you either live or die.
You either live a penguin or live long enough to see yourself pay for Club Penguin.
You know what they say? The penguin is mightier than the sword gwyn.
I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Why not?
I hate rewarding such behavior. What was that? I wanted to talk about something. What was it? What did I want to talk about?
Let's check our notes.
Check our notes? Okay, it's note time. It's note time. Time to check our note time. Jack's typing in the notes. Typing in a bunch of gibberish.
Shh. It's an illusion.
All right, we're checking the notes. It's not gibberish. What do the notes say? Do we have any letters?
It's mail time.
Mail time? We have mail time? Is that a segment now?
Yeah, we don't have any mail.
Uh-huh.
Because we haven't made no money.
Yes. Mail time. Mail time. That's the end of mail time.
Do you ever watch Blue's Clues?
I do. Blue's Clues was my jam. I had a Blue's Clues onesie that I wore like all the time. Ask my parents.
Okay.
Don't call them, please. Yeah, there are lots of pictures of me with I had a Blue's Clues like this toy. It was like blue, an animatronic blue. You pressed its paw and it walked around and it was really weird. I don't know what happened to it.
Wasn't Blue a female?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it wasn't magenta. Do you remember magenta?
Was it? I thought it was just pink.
I thought his name was.
I don't know.
I think magenta was a boy and blue was a
young.
girl, and that was weird.
Yeah, they're really ahead of its time.
They really were. And remember when Joe? No, not Joe. It was Steve left. It got replaced by Joe.
Did he actually get arrested for drugs, or was that just
I think that was just. Well, I feel like it's really easy to make up a rumor about a kid star who's arrested for drugs because they most likely will be.
Yeah, but I wasn't in elementary school or middle school, so all the rumors got passed around through my church basketball league. I remember.
You played church ball?
Yeah.
Nice, me too.
I was bad.
Oh, dude, there's no one who plays church ball that's good.
Yeah.
So I know all the church ball people out there.
I remember one time I was playing basketball. I was going crazy.
You're going nuts.
I turned around and everybody was on the opposite side of the court, and all my family were yelling at me. But after the game, we would all get snacks.
Ooh.
Do you remember? It was like a thin package. Not thin, but like small. They were like dibs or something. Not dibs.
Grits?
Grits.
Grits!
Or grips.
Grits. No, grits.
Grits is something you eat for breakfast.
No. It was grits.
Grits are the thing that I've never tasted, but I think taste like mashed potatoes.
No, do it on your screen. Or not. Never mind. Grits. No, it's the same name.
Really?
But with a Z, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how they differentiate.
Grids.
What? I remember the commercials for those were so cool. It was like some kid built this Rube Goldberg machine all to flip the grits into his mouth. Mm-hmm. You remember those?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they were so cool.
Do they have cookie ones?
Yeah, they do.
I just remember the nacho cheese.
There's Cheez-It ones, and then there's a red packet of something, and then there's the Cookie Crisp ones.
Wait, were they branded? I thought they were all just grits.
No, they were. I don't.
Oh, okay.
There was no Cookie Crisp. I just wanted to say it again. It is the.
Do you want to say it again?
Cookie Crisp. All right, I'm done. Oh, I got it on your mind.
A little bit.
I'm sorry.
Did you play church ball? Or
I
guess,
did play church.
I know you hate church and God.
I don't hate church and God. I just think differently. I just think I'm better than you all. I did play church ball because my friends were like, "Oh, we just screw around the whole time." I'm like, "Okay, great." And then they took it very seriously, and I am not good at basketball, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I'd like to play basketball. It kind of demoralized me because I was getting on I was trying out for an actual team, and they had the 3 days of conditioning before the actual those were the tryouts basically.
Oh God, it was like my time at Cutco.
And there were 20 of us, and 2 got cut.
Oh no!
And guess which group I was in. And then I never played basketball again.
Damn, dude. Yeah, getting cut from a sports tryout is always a huge blow to your small mind and ego. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got cut from I didn't make the basketball team. I didn't make the soccer team. Well, I didn't make the higher up soccer team. Mm-hmm. Did you play soccer?
I played soccer for 1 year when I was about 4 or 5.
Nice.
I won.
I think you won. You won all the soccer.
I was the specialist boy on the team.
Yeah, I played soccer for I think it was 8 years, and I was the most annoying kid on the team because I would always be going around just trying to mess with all the other kids because this was before I was diagnosed with ADHD. I was just an annoying little shit. I remember one time I was running up with the ball and I was about to score. My dad was so proud of me, and all of a sudden above me, something I had never seen before. I saw geese actually doing the V that I had heard about in first grade, and I had to stop and look and point and scream, and someone else stole the ball, and we lost the game.
In that order?
Yes.
Is that when you got on fire? You have to stop, drop, and roll. When you see geese, you have to stop, look, point, and scream.
No, dude, I was going, and I'm like, oh my God, geese migrating! And then my dad just face in his hands, just so ashamed.
How old were you?
I was probably 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's the prime soccer age.
And then that's when they decided, oh, this one's broken, let's have another one.
First pancake's never the best. I think the cut thing is worse at that age, for me at least, because I had never been cut for anything before.
Yeah.
Because it was church ball. I don't even know
Homeschool.
I don't even know what baseball league I was in. It was just we
had. You played t-ball?
I played t-ball I played up until player pitch because there was t-ball, coach pitch. Is there a slow pitch?
I don't know. I don't know the leagues of t-ball.
Huh?
I just know that there is t-ball or there isn't t-ball.
I like t-ball a lot.
T-ball is awesome because the ball is very
I almost
still.
Always hit it.
Well, the thing is, this was also before I was diagnosed with ADHD, so I would be in the outfield just making sand castles and the ball would bounce right next to me.
I think it'd be funnier if they let the kids strike out in t-ball. But yeah, there's t-ball, there's coach Coach pitch.
Coach pitch.
And then there's like player pitch. I think I played up until player pitch. And that was the year I got on the All-Star team for no reason.
You got on the All-Star team?
I was always in the outfield.
Dude.
I kicked the dirt a lot. I don't think I hit the ball once. Wait, did I? I don't think I... There was one year... Oh, no, it was a basketball year where we did not win a single game. But that was after another year where we didn't win a single game until the last game. And then we got cupcakes for winning a game.
Oh, that's so nice.
I think that was our plan the whole time. Because if you do worse... If you win the first game and then do no wins the rest of the season, it's not that special. But if you win the last one, it's like you win the championship.
Yeah.
Because no one expects anything from you.
Yeah, I played T-ball, and what was your team name?
We had a lot.
Oh, really?
For
were
baseball,
they ever like a professional sports team?
They were all professional sports teams. I was on the Royals, I think, for a couple of years.
Ooh.
I think there was a couple of years where it was like minor league. I think I was on the Mudcats. But it wasn't very special. I remember one time there was this violent kid, and we were just sitting in the dugout, and he struck out, came back, and kicked me in the shin for no reason. We were just mad. But I was also very angry, just in general. I don't think I ever wanted to play baseball, but I was doing it. I was doing my best.
Well, I applaud you for that.
Yeah, there was another time where we were losing bad, and my coach left. Came back. No, he came back, but he left like halfway through, or maybe he came like in like the 7th inning, and he gave us so much sugar just to try to amp us up to win. We had those little like kegs of sugar water.
All right, boys, pixie sticks for everyone.
Did you ever have those?
Oh, of course I had pixie sticks.
No, the kegs of sugar water.
Sugar water?
It was like a clear
fruit
keg.
Punch?
Basically fruit punch.
Are you talking about the stuff you give to like hummingbirds?
It might have been, to be honest. You just want to get as much sugar into us as possible.
So it's just sugar and water.
Yeah.
That's
it's not. It's probably other stuff. But that's what it tasted like.
Was it just clear?
No, it was like it had food coloring in it.
Oh.
It was just like the.
But not like flavoring.
It was keg shaped. It was probably like fruit punch.
Oh, the little barrel things.
Yeah.
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
It was just like Kool-Aid.
I don't remember them having flavors though. It was like red and blue.
They were also like the red and blue bottles that you twist the little thing off the top.
Oh, those were
the plastic
Kool-Aid.
ones. Those burned your throat.
Those were really good.
They were really good, but they burned your throat so bad.
That was like the most wasted like the worst way to make packaging.
Oh, for real.
Because for one, you can't close it after you open it, and it's all plastic.
It's
like
so
the waxy
bad.
plastic too. It's not like normal plastic.
No, it's not. It's just a weird. It's like barely sealed on the side. Just the two halves pressed together.
Did you ever have the wax cola bottle? It was like gummies, but it was wax, and then there's a little bit of syrup on the inside.
No,
it was the worst candy.
Ew.
It's like
no, the worst candy was the Krabby Patty gummies.
Oh, really?
You get to like build your own Krabby Patty.
I think I had one of those one time.
It's a gummy. It tastes awful.
We were sitting in line at Walmart one time. Or no, not Walmart. Because my mom hated Walmart. Probably Target. And there was this kid buying one of those. And before he checked out, he opened it and gave us one just to try. I don't remember. Did I even? Bet my brother ate it. I have no opinion.
Oh yeah, T-ball. I was on the Chicago Cubs. And we, like the real team, we never won anything.
Until a couple of years ago.
Yeah, until a couple of years ago when I was long gone.
And I was the tallest kid on the team.
I was not.
What? You would be now.
I guess I would be. Oh, dude, I'll have to go back and coach and rub it into everyone's faces. Yeah, sports as a kid were just weird because adults took it way too seriously. I remember one time in my soccer days, I actually got pretty good. Yeah, and
kicking it.
Yeah, kicking it, following it, kick it again, and then I was running down the field, and this was back when I was a little older. I think I was like 8 or 9, and I scored a goal on the opposing team this time, and the other coach said that I was offsides, and the referee said that I wasn't. The coach threw a fit over a children's soccer game, and the game had to be stopped for like 10 minutes while he just calmed down. Everyone, all the kids were just like sitting in the field, just picking at the grass, while the coach just walking around like, "He was offsides! What do you mean he wasn't offsides?" We could edit that later, probably. Oh god. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I just wanted to do dramatic effect.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really funny whenever someone screams away from a microphone.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my story.
I'm glad. I think I was so young when we first started playing soccer that nobody cared that much. Because for one, there was the kid we played one time who just would repeatedly score on his own goal like 6 times. Nobody could stop him. I guess he was the fastest or something. We didn't know how to play. But we were still the age where they had to teach us, like, okay, you have to dribble the ball, but you don't pick up the ball and dribble it like a basketball. You have to kick it with your foot, which is like a long hand with little thumbs on it, and then kick it down the field. They had to explain the distinction between dribbling and dribbling. So I think I was probably about 1 year old.
When you were 1
year old.
we had a PE coach who took forever to explain sports. Like he took like 3 days to explain to us how to play kickball. We were in the 8th grade. He was like, you see, there's a kickball. A kickball is round, and when it hits the ground, you can predict where it's gonna bounce. Now a football is oblong, so it's got this funny shape. You ain't know where it's gonna bounce. And then that just went on for 3 more days. It was weird.
My favorite sports were in church. Because we had dodgeballs in church. That was our finest asset.
Church dodgeball?
It was like, it wasn't the hard dodgeballs, so you could like throw them as hard
the
as you
soft
want.
ones?
Yeah, we had a bag of those.
Public school national ball.
We had a game called Ultimate Elimination.
I mean, the private school national ball.
We had a game called Ultimate Elimination. We would let all the youth group loose in like the biggest area of the church, throw the balls on the ground and say, go. And basically, if you got hit, you had to sit down until the person who hit you was out. So it was basically game. It was like Hunger Games basically. So because there was the pack of like 17-year-old guys who were still in the youth group just like smacking kids in the head. So it was just like them roaming around and like the kids sitting in the corner being like, get down. I want to stand up. I probably spent like half the time sitting down. I wasn't very good.
Yeah. I guess you never got to experience the thrill of jailbreak.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, damn you.
Yeah, we had Awana, which stood for...
Awana?
It was like a Bible learning camp, and it stood for...
I wanna be closer to God.
Yeah, it checks out. So we had game time, which was... We had a big like game mat, which is pretty cool. I forgot about that. It was like probably like 50 feet by 50 feet. Is that too big? Let's say 30 by 30 feet. And it was like quarantined in the 4 corners. So like at the beginning of the year, you got assigned to a team, and every time you went to game time, you were on that team. And we played like Jailbreak, a bunch of other games. There was one called Shoes, which was weird.
Shoes?
Where you all took off your shoes and put them in the middle. You had to go grab them and put them on.
Is that the game?
Yeah,
that's the game.
It was called Shoes.
Nothing like Fast Feet or something.
No,
just shoes.
Just shoes.
All right.
That's all.
You kids want to play some shoes.
You play Jailbreak and Shoes. You talk while I try to think of other ones.
All right. What did we play? There was the same PE coach. He was kind of an asshole towards the kids who weren't athletic. He would put he knew who the athletic kids were and who weren't, so he would separate those kids, all the athletic kids onto one team and all the non-athletic kids, me included, onto the other team. And it was he was the bully. He was a bully. And he would, whenever a kid was doing poorly, he would say like, hey, don't pass to so-and-so over there, which is just really hurtful, dude.
That's why I lost so bad that 1 year where we didn't win a game, is because it was so rigged how they picked the teams, because there was no like middle school draft for basketball. Yeah. They just picked the teams. Yeah. And there were the freakish like triplet basketball boys who were all like too tall, like genetically enhanced tall, and they had to be on the same team because everybody had to walk, like everybody had to drive together, because it wasn't like you just show up at school and play. You had to drive to wherever with your family because it's easier. So all the like 6 foot tall 15-year-olds got put on the same basketball team, and then everybody else got put on my team with me, including me. I wasn't special. I was bad at basketball is the thing about me. So we lost bad. But there was another game I thought of with the mat. It was called like Jedi or something. Jedi. And I think we played dodgeball, but there was somebody standing in a ring of cones with a piece of PVC pipe. And that's all I remember.
Just trying to battle.
I I don't know what it was. Maybe some like gauntlet thing to like try to hit him and they had to deflect it.
That's the guy who sinned that week.
Here's your pipe. If you get hit, you have to go.
May God have mercy on your soul. Oh my god. That game sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You know what other game was lit? Capture the Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Capture the Flag was, oh my god, I don't think any kid has ever run so fast than in a game of Capture the Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like, you gotta guard, and then you gotta, like, hearts are broken, trusts are broken, friendships are broken, and the flag gets stolen, and everyone wants someone to blame. And it was not me, thank God, because I could not stand the wrath of my whole team. Yeah, Capture the Flag was amazing.
I just remember I was thinking of games we would play in like our backyard, and our friends they lived in a cul-de-sac, and they also knew some kid across the street. I think we would play Capture the Flag with them.
So you had like an Ed and Eddie sort of situation.
Yeah. But I remember I think we invented Twitter.
What?
Because we had like this playground. It wasn't exactly, but it was like the gossip concept. We would all get on like their play set, and we would sit there with the tape recorder, and make one person leave, and then talk about them. So it's like one at a time, just sending people away to gossip. They just have to sit in the grass or something. And I don't know if we would listen to it later or not, but we just had it. I don't know what we were doing.
And you would use it later when it was most needed. Most incriminating.
I don't know who gains from that.
That's like that's like the baby steps version of Paranoia or whatever that game is.
Oh, that's a fun game.
We should play that with our
We should
new
play that with
our new buddies. Yeah, and our new buddies in East Hall, where we are now living in beautiful Boone, North Carolina.
Don't say the room number.
Oh, I'm not gonna say the room number. But the people across from us in room 126.
No. Now they know we're on the 3rd floor.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, the people across from us, there's some very nice boys indeed, very big boys for freshmen. They are very large, and I don't know why, but they call me Joe Nye the Science.
Well, you were talking about science.
It's
a basic connection.
How was
and
that?
then I, of course, started saying Joe.
I do not remember
Bill.
I do not remember talking about science.
You did. No, I think you just mentioned science.
Did I just say the word science?
I don't know.
Because I tend to do that.
Let's check the footage.
Okay, Terry, can we get that playback, please? Science. All right, thanks, Terry. Oh, so now it makes sense. But I guess just because my name is one syllable.
Nope.
I mean, therefore, by the same logic, you talk about science a lot because you are a computer science major.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. There's no science involved so
Jack
far.
Knight, the science guy.
Nope. Don't start that.
Jack. It's catchier.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Joe is so much easier to say.
Yes, it is.
And does it rhyme with less things?
Joe?
I feel like people always try to rhyme things with my name.
Jack Attack. Does anyone ever call you that?
Yeah.
Because that's what we call my brother.
There was one guy also in Awana, which stood for "All I Want to Do Is Stay Here With You. You Got Me Captured" by Toby Mac. It's a Christian song. Oh, there was a lot of Christian songs. There was like that weird middle ground where it was like okay music because it wasn't like praise music.
Like gospel?
Yeah. Like
praise music?
Like the music they play in church. There's like one catchy song sometimes, but mostly it's for church. So it's not like highly produced music.
I noticed that the song title is always just the first verse.
Yeah. There's a lot of repetition. I think that's the main problem.
They're
Like
lazy. They're lazy.
Back in the days before they had PowerPoints, they just had to like make sure you could remember. And then they don't change the hymns for 6,000 years. Because like the new ones are pretty good. Some of the new ones they play in churches get you hyped up a little bit.
The trap remixes.
But then like did you ever see a hymnal in the flesh?
A hymnal?
Yeah, because our church had like the old church and the new church.
Like the Old Testament and the New Testament. One
Yeah,
was
the
really
old
messed
one.
up.
It was kind of messed up because we had pews that were uncomfortable.
Oh no.
That was it. But it was like I think we just call it the steeple because it looked like a normal church and the other one would just kind of look like a warehouse. So we would go to the steeple and they would have like books, like bookshelves built into the back of the pews that had like the big
footrests.
No,
They're footrests.
no, they have books in them.
They're footrests.
Well, maybe for you.
They were.
Maybe for you God hater. But they had the hymnal in there and it's just they have like sheet music. So it's obviously for like the person playing piano.
Yeah.
But it was so heavy.
Oh,
and there were like 600 songs in there.
They are heavy as lead.
No, that's not true. They're heavy as paper.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a lot of...
Take it back.
What's heavy? A lot of paper or a lot of lead?
I get.
They're both heavy.
No. That's not the question.
They are.
It's been 40 minutes.
Wow, we have really... Should we just call it? Or are we having fun?
Guys, help us pay Terry.
Terry has a wife and 3 children.
We're fine, but he hasn't eaten in 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to reopen the window because I'm...
Please, it is a little toasty in here.
Guys, if you want to pay our medical bill...
If you want to pay for us to have a better fan, please go to our Patreon, which doesn't even exist yet. But
All right, guys, welcome back to the I Couldn't Open the Window podcast.
you are just so weak.
It didn't open.
It didn't open?
I think...
It's the wind pressure.
Really?
Yeah, man. You gotta put some elbow grease in there, dude. I locked it.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Did it lock?
No?
It doesn't lock. Piss me off.
Jack is currently fiddling with the lock on the
Now
window.
fiddle.
Jack says he doesn't fiddle, but I saw him playing the fiddle earlier today.
I hate work. Okay.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Because I had no idea it could
We're
lock.
back to the Joe is a liar and I wish he was dead podcast.
That's catchy. So, anywho, should we just call it right now?
Yeah, I'm good.
This has been the first episode of We're In It For The Money, starring Joe and Jack.
If you're listening to this, you probably know us, so just drop it off.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Hopefully we'll have more episodes in the future because I had a lot of fun doing this.
It was fun.
I'm very sweaty, but I had fun. That
This
is
has
an
been
indication.
the Joe Rogan experience.
Yes, thank you. So anyway, good night.
We're going to click stop at the same time.
Right. Good
3,
night and go Thunderbirds.
2, 1. I tricked Joe.
Oh, you-
Now it's just me, Jack.
No!